Hi folks, I'm Rabbi Donald Maher and this is a Myo2 moment. We're here at Med Solutions in Lockhart, Texas, and within the last couple of days in the news there's been a lot about cardiovascular disease. So today I'd like to talk to you just briefly about cardiovascular disease. So sit down, give me about 5 minutes and I'll give you a little bit of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Cardiovascular disease is a broad brush term that really connotes a fear that there's a disease or that there's a dysfunction within your body. It doesn't beg the question what caused it, but rather just kind of gives you a broad brush label. And unfortunately, sometimes we can just sit and live within that label. Folks, I want to tell you what cardiovascular disease is all about. First of all, I've been in the healthcare business for over 15 years, 16 now actually, and I love it. I love rebuilding the Tabernacle of David. I love giving people hope again because I myself at one point in time was hopeless. I was without hope. I was once far off from the Commonwealth of Israel. I did not know my benefits and my covenant rights, and now that I know them, it's my obligation to share them with you. I want to give you some wisdom about the heart and about the veins and about the arteries. So first off, most of us are aware, but subliminally we don't really think about it. The heart is made up of muscle. Folks, it's a muscle. It's like a huge bicep that works all day long, never taking a rest. And when that muscle lifts heavier and heavier weights, what you'll find is that the muscle gets bigger and bigger. And so all of these individuals with heart disease or enlarged heart, they don't understand that what's been going on is that their heart's been going to the gym. Now, it sounds facetious, and it is. But the heart's been going and pumping blood that has a higher viscosity than it should. In other words, the heart is pumping dried out blood. Now, the drier the blood gets, the thicker it gets, the more sludgy it gets, the more viscous it gets, like it has a higher viscosity. Therefore, there's going to be friction that it creates, and that heart muscle has to pump harder in order to pump that drier, desiccated blood because the blood is lacking minerals. The minerals that you see in every hospital, magnesium, chloride, sodium, and potassium, in those little clear bags called IV bags or IV drips, help to stabilize and restore the blood's viscosity. If it wasn't so, then every hospital and emergency room and ambulance wouldn't have these things on there. It's one of the most fundamental necessities of your blood. And then let's go to the arteries. Arteries are made up of smooth muscle tissue. Now granted, it's not a striated muscle tissue like you would find in a bicep or a quadricep or within the erectors of the spinae, the erectors of the back. But it's nonetheless, they are made up of muscle. And when the muscles are rigid, like atherosclerotic plaque builds up in hardening of the arteries, that hardening of the arteries is really a rigidity within the smooth muscle tissues of the artery and arterial walls all around the heart, within the main aorta. You can have aortic aneurysms due to weak muscles and dysfunctional muscles. Again, we're going to go back to fearfully and wonderfully made, more than a conqueror, made in my image, formed in my likeness, filled with my spirit. God doesn't shortchange us, but what happens is that because of our diet, maybe we're drinking way too much bottled water, which has no minerals in it whatsoever, and that dries out your blood. But believe it or not, the water can dehydrate you. If you're drinking too much coffee, tea, soda waters, caffeinated drinks, even carbonated drinks have been said to reduce the body's magnesium level. So if you're drinking those, that's a diuretic effect. It's pulling minerals off your body. If you drink any alcohol, take prescription drugs, lisinopril, amlodipine, metoprolol, Lipitor, Crestor, Zocor, whether it be glucophage, metformin, insulin, glipizide, every one of those pills, which are pharmaceutical pills, are made from 1 or 2 minerals. They're not giving you a balanced mineral intake, and every one of them leads to a mineral imbalance such as hypomagnesemia, hypocalcemia, hyperuricemia, hypercalcemia, which a lot of people will say, I'm just getting old. I got news for you folks. That's not the problem. If you have a hypercalcemic blood serum level, you're going to feel dopey, you're going to feel drunk, you're going to have poor or sluggish cognitive function, and you can attribute that to your age, but I'm telling you that God still restores if we will bring the principles back into the body, the minerals, magnesium, chloride, sodium, potassium, chromium, selenium, boron, zinc, iron, sulfur, silver, molybdenum, vanadium, strontium, iridium. These are critical elements that your body needs in minute quantities to function properly. Endorphins and enzymatic functions. Over 300 enzymatic functions are either mitigated or governed by the presence or absence of magnesium. Magnesium is one of the critical elements. But don't go buy a colloidal pill from your nation's largest pharmacies or your health food store and pay too much for a magnesium, zinc, vitamin D3, and calcium pill. That is a colloidal aggregate pill that your body has to break down in order for you to be able to even assimilate it and draw it into your body. Our products are a liquid ionic suspension, proprietary blend. There's not a finer product on the market. Guaranteed. I'll put my product against anything you've got. I've had Advocare distributors say, quote, this product outperforms my Advocare. I have more energy than when I'm on the Spark product. These are their words. I've had Herbalife distributors who said, wow, Rabbi, this product outperforms my product. I can't even sell it anymore with a good conscience because I know your product outperforms what I've been selling and what I've been personally taking. Folks, you owe it to yourself to restore your health with the principles first. So, cardiovascular disease, if you're having problems with that, you need to give us a call at 512-376-2877. We've got your solution. And it's not in a pill, and it's not a pharmacy, it's not a pharmaceutical pill, it's not a medication. It's called meds because that is the acronym for multi-electrolyte delivery solutions. Let's replace our medications with meds, a simple nutritional supplement that will boost your body's ability to heal, stabilize, and maintain a healthy demeanor. I hope that you've learned something today with me. I'm here for all your questions. I've got your answers. Call us 512-376-2877. Go to our website, www.myo2meds.com. That's myo2meds, MEDS.com. You can order your product there. You can also go to the Hebrew Resource Center at stbm.org and look for our product there. You can purchase it online. God bless you. Have a great day. Shalom.